Could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at center.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. And Lillard, here we go. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside Thibault. Lillard with the ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games.
And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. Talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud nine with Steph.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot, swatted away.
Barrett passes to Brunson. To the inside. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. And there's the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And Lillard rising up and jamming that one through.
And that one is hammered home.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Lillard. He has 6. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lillard into the lane. Robinson with the block. Randall, the pass to Hart. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. Inside. It's stolen by Thibault. Now here's Lillard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Nurkic. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist.
All eyes on Dame that time, so he just moves the ball casually right to the open teammate. Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there. Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor, well deserved.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Lillard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Yep, count it.
So creative on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game. Can't get it to fall. 1:02 left to play in the first. Randall, a screen on Lillard. Brunson with it. Picked up by Grant. Randall, the pass to Robinson, and Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Count it. Good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Portland trailing here. And here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic from downtown. Drills it from deep. Nurkic has got 5 points.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brunson against Lillard. Lets it go from deep to the paint. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Nurkic. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, an appearance here by Logo Lillard. That's a deep 3.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the
Trailblazers
and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So on the floor for the Knicks. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the 3.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Here's Brunson. The Blazers making their last shot. The 3. On target from range. Brunson's got his second basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Randall. Robinson, a screen on Grant. The drive by Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Some agility shown there by Julius Randle with that frame, able to find a way to score.
And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Former first-round pick Josh Hart really trying to get some of his mojo back in terms of shooting the ball from distance. Still scores it with consistency, though.
But Josh Hart, Brent, really able to stretch the floor for these guys.
Well, playing the 2 and the 3, maybe a little undersized, but took more three-pointers last year, trying to gain some confidence there. And if he's at 35, 36%, that's going to open a lot for him and his team.
Watford's checked in for Portland.
That's exactly how you utilize the pick and roll. Simon's looking really comfortable in the set there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, when he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
And Brunson, here we go. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Simons against Hart. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the Blazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And the basket is good. Lillard's got 14.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Robinson, a screen on Lillard. And here's Brunson from the arc. Offensive board. Robinson. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
To your laser dancer.
Here's Randall. He's got 6. Robinson passes to Brunson. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Nurkic just checked in for Watford. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Nurkic passes to Graham. Nurkic with the ball. Outside for Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nurkic. Fires it from 18. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Left side Brunson. A minute 4 left in the first half of this game.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
To the right side. Here's Sharp. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Brunson passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Randall on the screen. Barrett passes to Brunson, and Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Simons is checked in for Portland. "26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Lillard into the lane. And the dunk by Lillard.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Simons against Quickly. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Trailblazers up 5. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
29.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Now, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Tipped.
A skilled shot blocker, Grant coming over and is so quick off the floor. Swats that one out.
Portland leading. Here's Sharp. Over to the wing. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the Trailblazers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's Sharp, guarded by Toppin. And there's the drive. And that one's good. Sharp. And now it's a 9-point Portland lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
Rose, the pass to Toppin. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Toppin's got his second bucket of the game.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. Quickly against Simons. And that one's good. Quickly.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how do you get full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they've reworked the roster. And we'll see if these guys can get back to postseason play and then rely on Dame time.
Sharp, no good. New York trailing. Here's Rose, driving in, up and in on the layup.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Quickly outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Hartenstein a screen. And Quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got 5.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Pass to Simons. Grant outside. Going inside. The Knicks pull it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
On the wing quickly. There's a screen by Toppin. And he lobs it up.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Emmanuel Quickly.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Eubanks. Outside Thibault. Here's Sharp. Out to the right wing. Here's Eubanks. And he throws it down with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Quickly, right side. Gets the 3 to fall. Quickly's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Timeout called, the Blazers.
Now is the time.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic is checked in for Eubanks, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Sharp.
They're out there always working hard.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Grant finds Lillard. Back to Grant. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Toppin. Now Quickly. Give him 8 points now. To the middle for the lead. And there's Toppin on the assist by Quickly. Toppin's got 8 points.
Good job from Toppin just completing a play that time through contact.
And the dunk by Lillard. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout shot.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
With the timeout. Who wants a t-shirt?
9 seconds left in the third quarter.
Blazer Dancer.
Pass to Grimes. From deep, Rose. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the game game still closely contested as we end the third quarter.
Your Trailblazers youth dance team.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Robinson in at the center position, locking down the middle. That one goes in.
That's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Portland trailing here. Lillard with the ball. And the layup is good off the glass. Lillard's got 20 points.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Robinson passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. Back to Robinson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Lillard. Good work defensively by Robinson.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Quickly passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
Pass to Nurkic. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And New York will come the other way. Barrett, he's open. And right on target. That one's good. And now a 5-point Knick lead.
Pretty good job on the release there from RJ to get that ball away before the defense could impact.
Nurkic's shot is good.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And here's Brunson from the arc. That shot off. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Grant. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard passes to Grant.
Robinson so disruptive right now on the inside and contesting everything.
Randall outside. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Anthony Simons.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Robinson against Nurkic. The 3, here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The 3, here's Lillard. Looking to end the run. And the dunk by Lillard.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Randall outside. Back to Brunson. To the middle. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Brunson. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter. Lillard against Brunson. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Randall outside. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Yes, it's good.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Knicks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Robinson with the block. They get it back. Here's Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Robinson, a screen on Grant. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but
Thanks, Ali. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.
in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And Simon's wide open. He'll fight. From outside off the mark. Inside, here's Giddey. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And he's good on the second. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
Grant gets a wide open look. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. With the drive, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thibault finds Simons. Lillard outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Taking it to the defense right there. Lillard can do it all.
To the paint. Here's Dort. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Lillard with it. Dort covering. Back to Lillard. Shoots over Dort. And it's Lillard missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Tries again. And Holmgren lays it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
2 minutes.
Grant finds Lillard.
2 minutes.
And there's the drive, and it's denied. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And he can extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Simon's on the wing, defended by Dort. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Lillard outside. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
It's stolen by Dort. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Sharp checked in for Lillard.
I'm pumped up fans. Great
Here's Sharp.
by the Blazers Breaker Dance Crew.
Takes it inside, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Who's looking for some new swag?
It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. Shane Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more.
Fans, your Trailblazers youth dance team. Fans, let them hear from you.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Eubanks in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Thunder leading by 12.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys. Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Simons off on the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving the lane. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Sharp. Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Williams. And Portland with another turnover here.
Oklahoma
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
down the line.
Nurkic is checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Into the lane, and he slams it one-handed.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Dort. Dort's got 3 assists in the game.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Oklahoma City.
So what would you say is next for Dort in his development?
You know, Kevin, I'd like to see him get to the line more often. He has room to grow as a playmaker. Of course, locking down the consistency from range, but he has the work ethic to make all of that happen.
Shoots. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard, the pass to Simons. And stolen by Giddey. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Showing he can take over on the offensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
They're out there.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. The pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Driving inside. Giddey finds Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Lillard left side. And Simons has it in the corner. He takes it in. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end. And it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows the innate ability to use change of pace dribbling as an offensive weapon.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. And stolen by Lillard. And stolen by Giddey. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul.
Damian Lillard.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. The Trailblazers pull it in. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. We throw good. Simons.
Anthony Simons has proven himself as an effective and efficient scorer. Someone this team leans on to fill it up.
There's the pick. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Teacher, make a little noise. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
Here's Giddey. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Holmgren, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Dario Saric, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
3-pointers, Simon. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Man's checked in.
For the Thunder, Trey Mann.
3-pointer, Lillard. 5 to shoot. And finished off by Nurkic.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
For 3.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Nurkic with the steal. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Simons kicks to Thibault. Lillard outside. Looking to get back on track here. He lays it in. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Dame Lillard playing big. Lillard has a heart out of this world.
Mann passes to Dort. Here's Mann. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Giddey against Lillard. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Mann passes to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. A different look now for Portland. Watford's checked in. And it's Sharp in for Lillard. Pass to Watford.
Thunder foul. Trey Mann. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Grant in the corner. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Giddey against Simons. Giddey the pass to Saric. No good that time. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Holmgren. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Thunder foul.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Nasir Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. 1:06 left in the third. Simons, the pass to Sharp. Will it go? And he drives in. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Just a smart pass by Simons, finding the open guy and setting the table.
They get it again. Here's Holmgren. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Little kicks to Simons. Pass to Little. Back to Simons. Nurkic trying to get open, and it's Simons missing. Thunder have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Look at the hops on Little, making every jump count.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Outside Williams. Here's Waters. Defended by Thibault. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Oklahoma City with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Little out there with Nurkic. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Comes up empty down low. The Trailblazers shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. A shot by Reddish, no good. Oklahoma City shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard from outside. There's the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He dents the rim with a 2-hand slam. Wow.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Lillard, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
Passes it to Waters. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren. A shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard, right side, for the 3. Thibault finds Lillard. There's Nurkic. Rocket 6. Thibault, the pass to Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
Not the guy you want to send to the strike. Damian Lillard cashes in on his free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
It's all about the mid-range game. It has been a real difference in this one. Taking what the defense has given, and it's been paying off.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Chet Holmgren.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight in standing performance. Down low, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Thibault kicks to Lillard. There's the drive. It's deflected. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Thibault. Reddish dishes to Lillard. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
At the arc, Lillard can make any shot work. His accuracy is astounding.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Holmgren kicks to Dort. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Thibault kicks to Lillard. And it's blocked.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chet Holmgren.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Reddish kicks to Thibault. To the paint, taken away by Williams. Holmgren with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
It's Dort on the wing. Drives to the hoop, and he gets the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Here's Dort. A three-pointer is right on target.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 17-7 run. Feeds to Holmgren. Nurkic with the block.
When Nurkic blocks shots, you feel it. An impactful defender.
Reddish kicks to Lillard from past the arc. Not going to go that time. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Guys, what's your take?
And the game pretty much over. Furious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution. But let's see out of the timeout.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final.
At a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And a big finish by Robinson.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Well, for the Knicks.
Just gift right up and over the top of the defense. Gilgeous-Alexander, no doubt.
Outside Brunson. Outside for Randall. Three-pointer. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Holmgren. Hard against Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And he comes up with a bucket.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Brunson passes to Randall. Inside. Robinson with it. Randall inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Brunson finds Robinson. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Hart from long range. And another shot. Clock at 2. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. Thunder with a lead. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. No good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And when Dort's out there, Graham, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. It seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. From deep, Holmgren. And no good. New York goes the other way with it. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Brunson with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. The drive by Randall, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
And talking about Randall, Doris, you could see the emotions boil over at times during that 2022 campaign.
BA, there were multiple fines and altercations, and that can happen when you don't meet expectations and frustrations mount. And in particular, when you're dealing with the New York media and that passionate fan base, things can escalate.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Outside, Williams. Outside, Giddey. Robinson with a steal. Hard up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Brunson passes to Robinson. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Up the floor.
You can see the long, lanky frame of Josh Giddey on display.
New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Into the lane. Outside for Randall. Brunson passes to Robinson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchup and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
That was your Knicks City Dancer.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Oklahoma City.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
That one falls.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Randall inside. Williams defending. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
That's 2 things right there for R.J. Barrett. It's awareness and unselfishness. Pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Outside Giddey. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, as a roller, Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be a problem for defenses. Shows it right there.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Brunson. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey on the take. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
They get the rebound. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup. Guys, when you look at Lou Dort now, it is hard to comprehend. This guy went undrafted back in 2019. What he's done in such a short space of time, pretty impressive.
6 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Well, Lou Dort sprints the floor, taking advantage of good defense by his teammate to get an easy opportunity.
Robinson, a screen on Dort. Brunson against Dort. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter. Dort proves there's no one way for an NBA journey to go, Doris.
There's no question about that, BA, because, listen, we associate success with the young guys with being a high draft pick. Fact of the matter is there has been plenty of second-rounders and even undrafted guys who had big-time NBA careers. And I love the fact that Dort never gave up. It's paid off big time for this young man.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. For the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Quickly comes in for Barrett, and it's Derrick Rose in for Brunson. Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. 1:14 left in the first half. Good. And
the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Rose with the bucket.
When you come off the screen that hard and that fast, so difficult to stay with Derrick Rose.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one's on Rose.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Here's Rose. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Saric. To the paint. And Saric throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Rose, the pass to Toppin. Second chance shot. And here's Hart. Toppin outside. Back to Hart. Tries again. And he's going to the... And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many... NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
We know you want one.
No good on that one.
Make some noise.
He hits the second from the line. Five ticks left in the first half of this one. It's stolen by Hart. And so it's Oklahoma City earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical. If you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
We've got Mitchell Robinson, Obi Toppin out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster. One of the youngest teams in the league.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Rose Rose against Gilgeous-Alexander. Toppin.
When Dario is working this hard on the defensive end, it's key because his activity can make a real difference.
Here's Giddey. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Giddey's got 8 points. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits? Can you build culture? And can you build a winner?
Rose has gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Pass to Dort. Stolen by Quickly. For the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, Rose with energy and effort can still beat you in transition.
Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Toppin finds Rose. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And there's the lob.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader his team needs him to be.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Rose, the pass to Robinson. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Hart against Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Hart passes to Robinson. Can't hit from in close. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 in the second half.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Toppin against Saric. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Here's Giddey. Outside for Dort. From deep. Knocks down the long J. So Dort's got 5 now.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty looking shot right there.
Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebound.
Oh, BA, he averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Here's Toppin. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander against Rose. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
And the Knicks call time here.
Here comes your Knicks City Answers, everyone. Get loud for them.
So for the Knicks, Randall, he's checked in for Toppin. R.J. Barrett comes in for Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Rose. For New York, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Brunson passes to Robinson. Shakes him. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 tonight.
I'll tell you, a level of toughness on display for Mitchell Robinson. Send a message, young sir.
To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Back to Brunson. Randall, a screen on Dort. It's stolen. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Giddey. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
And a fast break now for the Thunder. Back to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Second chance effort. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Knicks ball. Coming onto the floor for the Thunder, Williams.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Dort, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4. Counted from distance.
I love Shai Gilgeous-Alexander not wasting a moment. Off the catch-and-shoot situation, no hesitation. Love it.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Outside, Williams. And that one hits the back iron.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Brunson. Lets the 3 fly. Williams against Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. There it finds Robinson, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Thunder shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. Now here's Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Offline with a 3. Dort against Brunson. Here's Quickly. Pass to Robinson. Quickly with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. They get it back. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Williams passes to Dort. Back to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Dort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Thunder lead by 19. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Drains the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
61-45.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Brunson defending. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, BA, he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
Dort against Brunson. Dort, the pass to Giddey. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pure from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just the second half.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Williams' shot is good. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And here's Brunson from the arc. Deflects the pass. Randall outside. Launches a three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Quickly. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
And here are the Thunder now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Shot clock at 2. Giddey. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Top of the key. It's off. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, this crowd, Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you for coming.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Harrison, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Nurkic. Left side, Grant. Pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. As we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Barrett, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Now here's Brunson. Randall a screen on Lillard. Brunson with a clean look. Randall with the bucket.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Lillard against Brunson. Launches it. Lillard misses. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
Now here's Lillard, following the miss by Julius Randle. Shoots over Brunson. Nurkic the pass to Simons. Thibault for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Brunson against Lillard. Randall kicks to Barrett. Randall surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. Barrett the pass to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Randall, without the ball, seeing some room where he can make an impact, rolls there, does a nice job on the finish.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's the Knicks now. Portland making their last shot. In the corner, Barrett with it. And stolen by Thibault. Lillard outside. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Nurkic with the steal. Passes to Lillard. And here's Nurkic to the inside. Thibault. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Sharp checked in for Lillard. Hart finds Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Simons, the pass to Sharp. Grant goes in.
That's unblockable unless they can get a bigger man on him. Got to learn your lesson.
Here's Hart. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Randall throws it down.
Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
Simons against Hart. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simons. For New York, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Brunson. Here's Randall. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Heady play there from Randall. He knows that contact is coming, so he gets himself into position, draw the foul, and still score.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And here's Sharp. Here he goes. Oh! Yeah. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Julius Randle getting it done for the New York Knicks. They kept going to him again and again.
Your Knicks City Kings. Here they are, fans.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Rifle in at the small forward.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. Now here's Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Grant. Sharp, the pass to Thibault. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Portland. To the wing on the left. Pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
And Randall just continuing to fight out there, whether you're looking at his career or any individual game, this guy just doesn't back down. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. There's the pass to Sharp with the drive. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And it's quickly missing.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Randall outside. He dishes it to Barrett. For three. A shot that time, not on target. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Frankie, take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic.
Spectacular move. Your Knicks breaker gets through.
Quickly with it. No points in the game yet for him. Jacks up a three. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Love it when Obi gets a few steps. He can really get up there.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Eubanks, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Eubanks got his first 2 points. Driving to the basket. And that one is good from Hartenstein. And the Knicks lead by 4.
23.
Lillard scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Grant. It's good. Grant's got his second bucket.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
Toppin, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the right side. Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Aggressive scoring is one thing, but to do it as efficiently as Dame does it, man, that jumper is tight.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but the big moment obviously was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, we finally got to claim that trophy.
Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Eubanks. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hartenstein passes to Toppin. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after.
The Trailblazers, 27.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
We've got Emmanuel quickly. Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Lillard following the score by New York.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Here's Toppin. That shot off the mark. And it's Portland the other way. Rose against Lillard. Passes it to Sharp. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. Here's Eubanks. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Quickly kicks to Toppin. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the miss from Damian Lillard, Grimes with the bucket.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement. That's a good one.
Grant outside. Inside. Pass to Eubanks. Portland no good that time either. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the hand. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. And it's Simons in for Sharp.
That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Back to Nurkic. The shot. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now, here's Grant. Lillard way outside.
And that's a good read by Toppin, just being in the right spot, playing solid D.
Now the pass to Quickly. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Give it up right now for the Knicks Breaker Dance Crew.
So New York ends up going with the new group.
Breaker Dance Crew. Give it up for him, fans.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Randall outside. Robinson on the wing. Randall passes to Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Brunson's got the lead up to 12 now for New York. Pass to Simons. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Here's Brunson. And then Robinson slams it in.
It feels like Mitchell Robinson doesn't even have to jump sometimes to dunk, but man, a little showmanship from the big fella.
Time to make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 14. Grant against Randall. To the paint. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Over to the wing. Grant for three. Nurkic against Robinson. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard.
Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Brunson. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Brunson's got 6.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
And a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Sharp out there with Anthony Simon. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Now, here's Sharp. Count it. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
Well, weighing around 290 pounds, not sure contact is really going to affect Nurkic.
And the 3 ball is good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And another turnover here by New York. Trailblazers trail by 12. Sharp the pass to Thibault. Passes it to Sharp. To the wing right side. Nobody near Nurkic. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
No problem knocking that one down. And the Knicks lead by 12.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
They set the screen. Count the basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Right bounce pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now Portland on the break. Stolen by Brunson. Hart, wide open. He fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. Or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Devin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Thibault. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Left side, Grant. Lillard against Hart. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
And look out, the weather report might call for an avalanche of buckets from Damian Lillard.
Here's Randle. And the call on the shot. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now
At the line,
Previous play.
2 shots.
you know what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So strong, Robinson completes the play. And now let's see if he can finish it off at the line for a three-point play.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Robinson pulls it in.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, And we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Julius Randle.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And a fast break now for the Knicks. The Knicks rebound.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Off target from three-point range. Lillard from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. So no problem for New York as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
games lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, BA. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
So here's Portland's starting group. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3, small forward. Now here's Lillard, driving to the basket, and the dunk by Lillard.
Pick and roll action, get Lillard the ball, and let him make a play.
To the paint. And it's Holmgren missing. Here's Lillard. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got 5.
I mean, a lights-out perimeter shooter. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to fire from downtown.
Here's Holmgren, and he converts the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Williams a screen on Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Greg.
Yeah, BA, and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
From deep, Holmgren buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Here's Lillard, pass to Nurkic, cuts off the pass, and up the court come the Thunder on the break. And that one's good. Giddey.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points. Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And BA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season. And Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Now here's Nurkic. Uses the glass on the layup.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Giddey. Inside, Holmgren. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. The kick out to Williams. Down low. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 11.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Nurkic. For 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Wow, the rare triple from Nurkic, surprising everyone.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Nurkic. Outside Thibault. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Lillard.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powered at home like that. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Lillard passes to Thibault. Lillard against Dort. And here's Nurkic for three. Dort grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Williams with it. Nurkic picks him up.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Here they come, fans, and your one and only. Let's give a round of applause for your Thunder Girls dance team.
Oh, stolen by Lillard. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder Girls dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one. Attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in at the center position. Thybulle passes to Lillard. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Thybulle against Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Takes a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Grant finds Simons. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, BA, you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
You got a piece of it. Count the basket. Simons has got 4 points in the quarter.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Up ahead. Here's Sharp. Dort defending. Goes back up. Just 5 on the clock. Thybulle passes to Grant. The shot misses. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
The Thunder with another miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Sharp, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
To the middle. Pass to Watford. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So for the Blazers, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Watford, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Sharp. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level of the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable.
Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Man comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thibault. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
Here's Giddey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Anthony Simons, and he makes the first.
At the line for Oklahoma City.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Trailblazers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. To the inside, Simons. Giddey with a defensive effort. 2 for 1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Pass to Holmgren on the wing man. And here's Dort. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray. So Dort's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Out to the right wing. Simons with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. And he goes in for the dunk.
A smooth athlete with incredible burst in the open floor. Simons makes it look easy.
Up in time. And so it's Chad Holmgren making things.
Trailblazers, 32. And together get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Portland trailing here. They've got Holmgren. Dario Saric is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Man in at the point. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Thibault. Here he goes. Pass to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes in. Nurkic just got 7. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Here's Saric. And Saric throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Lillard passes to Graham. The shot, no good. Saric with some nice D. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Back to Man. Pass to Saric. Now here's Dort. Back to Saric. Grant with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Ahead. Here's Thibault. The Thunder pull it in. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Holmgren. Dort outside, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for man, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in for Damian Lillard. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is off, and it's Portland the other way. Simons with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending, and it's Simons. Oh, are you kidding me?
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
And it's blocked by Thibault. Now the Blazers on the move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's good for 2. Simons has got 12.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside, and that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 23 points.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Pass to Nurkic. The 3. Nails it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Assertive play by Nurkic, going right into his shot basically the moment he has the ball.
Here's Holmgren. Inside. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. He's got 25.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Pass to Nurkic. 55 seconds left in the third. And here's Simons. Back to Nurkic. Shoots over Holmgren. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 12.
Putting points up all over the place. Nurkic is having a night.
Good work there as it goes.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Nurkic a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Simons passes to Graham. Here's Nurkic. And he gets that one. Nurkic has got 9 points now in the second half.
This is where Nurkic looks to capitalize. With these results, you understand why.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the layup is good off the glass. Holmgren's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Oklahoma City calls timeout.
Timeout for your Thunder Girls dance team. Here we go, fans. Look at the crew. Here to hype you up. From the Thunder City crew, show them some love once again.
To the paint. This for the tie. He can't get it to go.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Give a big hand to your Thunder Girls dance team.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
for three. Here's Lillard. No good on the buzzer beater. Yusuf Nurkic getting it done for the Portland Trailblazers. Hunting for opportunity. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court right now from Portland, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Here's Lillard. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Outside, Williams. Dort for three. Lillard pulls down the board. And Portland's shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Oh, Grant throws it down.
A display of pure athleticism by Jeremy Grant, rising up for the huge dunk.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Thibault finds Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Outside Thibault. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can be a game changer on the defensive end. Has very good instincts for staying in front of guys.
Lillard against Dort. Lillard outside. And it's all from three-point range. Thunder with a lead. The kick out to Williams. Giddey passes to Dort. From 18 feet away. Back to Giddey. The kick out to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Knocks it down from distance.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Dang, Lillard playing big. Lillard has a heart out of this world.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. From deep, Giddey. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams misses. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Lillard. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Lillard.
Defense probably knew Lillard would take the shot. That doesn't make it easier to stop him.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Nurkic's shot is good.
That's a high percentage look from Nurkic and a smart choice. Bucket.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth.
And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, taking 2 calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And when you're a player like SGA, handling the ball late in crucial moments, you better get used to being at the line in big spots. Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Lillard. Yeah!
Everyone in the building knew Lillard was taking that shot. A big-time performer.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Oh, he nails it!
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
That one goes. Count it.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
29 seconds left in the game. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. It's stolen by Nurkic.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Inside. Yeah!
I love it. Nurkic rattling the iron.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 2 here.
You know it's game time. He really comes alive in these moments.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. What a performance they had.
Match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Giddey with the screen on Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Randall kicks to Hart. The tray. Outside for Randall. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
And you know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's rise to NBA stardom was meteoric.
Well, for me, GA, the more responsibility this guy seems to be given, the better he gets. He's improved every year, and at this point in Shai's career, it looks like his ceiling could be very, very high.
There's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Randall outside. and they get it. Barrett finds Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Barrett. It's up a 3. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Giddey. Right wing. Holmgren the pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside, Torch. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. It has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Now, here's Barrett. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 4. Wants to get it to Barrett and does. Back to Brunson. Randall with a screen for Brunson. Dishes it to Barrett. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Randall. And the layup's good off the glass.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:39 left to play in the first. Floats it up for Randall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And the jump by Holmgren.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine. Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Robinson misses.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Now, here's Barrett. There's the feed to Robinson. Randall from outside. And here is Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. It's stolen by Randall. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Knicks, and please give a big round of applause for your Thunder Youth Dance Team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Williams is out there with Lou George. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the 2. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Giddey. Hands it from downtown. Giddey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, this is going to help Josh Giddey's game. Boy, the confidence will rise if he can make these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Brunson the pass to Barrett. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Williams. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Again, Oklahoma City. And an important part of every team's game to look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And how much do you love to see a guy with the skill and the nerve to pull off that reverse?
Well, you know, Greg, if it was any other player, it might be surprising, but he is just so good. New York has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization, both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the pick. Pass to Giddey. It's picked off. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Brunson with it. 5 points in the game. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
3 points.
Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. He can, and for the Thunderdoors, they're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
Now here's Randall. Just 5 on the clock. There's his third field goal. Now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Giddey with the screen on Brunson. That shot wide open. Mann's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York leading by 5. Brunson with it. George covering. Brunson against George. And Randall throws it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Charge, a screen on Hart. Charge outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problem?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Fires for three. Randall with some nice D.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
It's Hart on the wing. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, what a nice offensive move by Julius Randle. Lures the defender in to draw the contact. That is pretty.
He hits both from the stripe. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. Here's Giddey. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball right after this.
And let's hear it for the Milwaukee.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Now here's Brunson. And finished off by Robinson. Doors with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
In the corner, it's Robinson. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. During the last decade, from 2010 on, Doris, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA.
Holmgren with the steal. They're running. Goes up. And the dunk by Holmgren.
In one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
And stolen by Williams. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. He's got 9. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Barrett. Quickly the pass to Grimes. To the inside. Robinson kicks it quickly. Back to Robinson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, as a roller, Mitchell Robinson has a chance to be a problem for defenses. Shows it right there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. Misses the 3. Now, quickly. To the middle. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Well, the more repetition Mitchell Robinson gets, the more confidence that's on display. He is cooking right now.
And that one is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Handle a screen on Giddey. Here's Quickly. Makes it off the glass. Quickly's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
Now, here's Quickly. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Quickly finds Randall. New York needs to get off a shot. Giddey against Quickly. Williams passes to Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. A different look for New York. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for R.J. Barrett. Now here's Rose. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rose. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
Now here's Rose. Down low, Toppin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I'll tell you, he does not let the potential contact impede his progress. Toppin is aggressive.
And both free throws good for Toppin. 44 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. No good there. So New York will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They set the pick. Now, here's Quickly. He feeds it to Toppin. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin could be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Feeds it to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 4. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Hart the pass to Robinson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Holmgren's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Thunder. Dort against Brunson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
It's stolen by Dort. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brunson. Here's Williams. 6 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. They get the rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. To take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. Barrett dishes to Robinson. Pass to Hart. Robinson sets a screen for Hart. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. Here's Holmgren. And they take the lead. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Robinson, a screen on George. To the paint. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Inside, Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big-time clutch delivery.
To the inside. Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
The shot by Williams, no good.
Thunder foul. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Knicks trail by 3.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
Right. It doesn't happen often. It's kind of a silly mistake. We'll see if they can make up for it on the defensive end.
And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break, but how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Giddey, the pass to Williams. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Barrett, wide open, he fires. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Giddey, no good.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Brunson up top, defended by Dort. Here's Randall. Shoots over Holmgren. Brunson kicks to Hart. To the paint. Passes it to Barrett. To tie it up. No good from three-point territory. It's tipped. Giddey with it. It's Dort on the wing. Lets the three fly on the money. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me,